Hello friends, today I make a new gear video because I have something here for trying out which I like a lot, and I think it's really worth making a video. And this is the DIMEHEAD NAM Player from DIMEHEAD, and I think it's just great and a very well built device, and it's sounding marvelous. And I want to show you what it is and how you can use it maybe, or what it's like to have one. Let's see. So this is the device. As you can see, it's pretty small and nice and compact, but extremely powerful. It is mono, which some people complain, but I think it's a no-brainer because this thing is meant for use in a live environment. And I think at least pretty much every sound guy I was working with over the years was driving the PA in mono because stereo makes more or less no sense. I know it's nice for at home or for recording. We have ping pong delays and stuff like this. But in fact, it's not that problematic because if you use something like a ping pong delay or so after this, you can go stereo and yeah, fine. But you have got just mono in, mono out. That's it. You have an I think it has an effect loop. It's now that I'm talking, I'm not sure. I should have looked for the manual, but you have an line out that you can use in a very good way, but come to this in a moment. You have an headphone out, and this is a great headphone out, a good sounding, no hum, no hiss, no bullshit headphone out. Not like, for example, the Quad Cortex, which I have here, which only works if you are connected to the XLR, and this is connected to a device that is probably grounded because the Quad Cortex isn't. This one seems to be because I have absolutely nothing in the headphones, and it sounds just great, which is absolutely great for practicing. And you've got an XLR DI out, which is hot and has a great, good signal strength. So no problem here at all. The interesting thing is the line out. You can use this in a very convenient way because you can how can I say this? Sorry for my English again. You can have the end of the signal like with IR, convolution reverb, or anything else, and you can take this signal that is routed to the line out from pretty much any spot in the signal chain. So if you want, for example, to have the DI out to the front of house with your cap IR and the full spectrum and everything that you need, you can have this, and you can get the line out without the IR, go into a power amp and on your speaker on stage, for example, which is very cool and extremely easy to do with this device. It has 4 switches which you can configure in a very easy way. It is 1, 2, 3, 4 presets, or it's 1 and 2 presets and preset bank up and down. It's exactly that, and it's great for using live. As you can see, I hope you can see it somehow. I have my cable here and powered it on. It has a pretty cool screen, and it's not a touch screen, and it's not a fancy graphic picture of your favorite stump box stuff, bullshit, blah. It is a really old school screen, but I like it a lot. It is really easy to work with. At least I think you can see the stuff well. It is, if you are in this mode, it's pretty small, yes, of course, but you have everything on your screen, and I love the visual of this because it has such a cool old school feeling to it, and not this typical guitar old school Fender vintage Gibson blah Marshall stuff. It is more like an old Game Boy. I really like this because it's more like an old school synth stuff, and it is just great. I like it a lot, and you can see the stuff, and which is one thing that is great if you have a better, longer cable, which is not that shitty like I do it now. You have this knob here, which is an encoder to use for pretty much anything that you can do on this device. This device free of Bluetooth, apps that don't work, and the necessity, I hope so, to work with a computer software or anything. You just do everything with this small encoder, and it's not like a, for example, a boss device or something that is typical using deep diving, not deep manual structure. It is 1 or 2 clicks away at its worst, and it's easy. I will show you this in a moment. So here you have the menu of just the screen of the DIMEHEAD NAM player, and as you can see, if I scroll here, you are just scrolling through the different stuff you have. You have the gate, you have gain, which is can be a before amp equalizer, and it's also a second NAM file player. As you see, I just press the button and you're in this menu. You can close it the same way. Here you have your NAM capture, which you just can select. As you can see, this is all stuff you get when you buy the device. It's on there. You just hit close and you're out again. The EQ is, you use your knobs for this. Volume, the same. It's normalized, so everything is more or less the same. Under room, you can find the convolution, reverb. You can find the delay, which is very nice. It has the mix time. Time goes very low. It goes around 6 milliseconds, and which you can use to create a kind of chorus effect. Feedback, LFO, depth and speed, high pass and low pass. And you get your basic tremolo, which sounds very good. It's nothing special, but it sounds good and it's there. And the same, you have your IR. And that's it. With this you can more or less, no, not more or less, you can operate the whole device. You have here this icon to save. Then you can search a preset bank where you want to save it. If you want to change the color of your preset button, you can do this here, which is very nice, I think. You can put the FX, this out. I think, if I'm not wrong, I still didn't read the manual. I think you can choose if this here is a line out, or is it or to put it in the mode to being an effects loop. So that's it. Here you have, this is very nice. This is your stage mode. And this is cool because you can really good read this cool old school letters and know in which preset you are. And the knobs here are disabled, which is great because you cannot accidentally put anything out of its stage where it should be. You know what I mean? You get out of this just by holding this longer. And here's the settings page. You can have the line out fix. You can choose the line out where it comes from. It's after the IR, after the high-low pass, after the room, after EQ, after boost, whatever. You can choose all the stuff. Line out master volume, LCD brightness. I won't change this stuff because the camera won't work if I do. The tuner, this is very cool. You can choose what happens in a long press of any of these buttons. This is extremely cool. Nothing, a bypass if you need that, or a very, very good working tuner. I will show you this. Then you have the second spade, the tuning for the tuner, recall last preset, MIDI channel, all the stuff that you need, you get here. In the last page, you have load factory default, export USB, about license stuff, all which is maybe needed. Yeah, and like you see, it's very fast. Don't need a manual. If you hit a button long, you have the tuner, which I don't have a guitar in there. No, I don't have, but it works really good, believe me. You just hit the switch again and you're out. And this is everything. No app, no software, no nothing. And you can operate this so fast and so easy, and it just works. Very good. The DIMEHEAD NAM player is made by 3 guys from Germany in a small company, and I think this alone is worth mentioning because it's not easy as a small company to put something like this out. And I think that they did so many things well that is really remarkable. You have everything you need for your live use. If your basic stuff, of course, it's not a multi-effects pedal. It has a few things it doesn't have, of course, but I think it has everything that is important to most of us, and it works. It works, and it has, as far as I can tell, I have not found any bug or any stupid thing that I think, oh, not really. But it's oftentimes stuff comes on the market that is just not finished, and we are more or less the beta testers, and I don't have the feel with this one. It is really solid. It's just solid, and as stupid as it sounds, it is very remarkable today that a company is putting out something that just works and sounds fantastic. And you know, the sound, of course, is one thing, but it is like with Kemper for years, or the Quad Cortex, you have captures of something, and it depends how good the capture is. And I think, and I think it's common sense, that the NAM technology is the best out there at this moment of time. And I think there's nothing that sounds better than the NAM. And this is a NAM player. And the cool thing of this is that it has a confirmed by Leo Gibson. You should watch his channel for this. It has a confirmed latency of under 1 millisecond. So under 1 millisecond is really, really fast. And I think it's one of the fastest on the market by far. 1 milliseconds equals something around 30 centimeters, 1 foot, if I'm not wrong. Which is, yeah, if you're on your ear, and if you're playing an amp, and the amp is here, or the amp is here, this is 1 millisecond, just to make it visual in a way. And this is not much. It's great, isn't it? I love it. And it has 60 seconds of convolution reverb, which is one thing that I don't know if any other pedal is doing this. And you can load them in there. You can load, and you can find a whole lot of great convolution reverbs for free in the internet, and put them there, and you have, for example, a spring reverb that really sounds like a real spring, which is hard to get by. So thank you for watching my video till the end. I hope you liked it. If you do, consider subscribing my channel. It would be very much appreciated by me. And try the NAM player from DIMEHEAD. I think it's very well worth, and it's a great device. You will be surprised how good it is. And I say this because I mean it, because my channel has something around 400 subscribers, so I get nothing for free. I paid this with my money, and it is not sponsored. So take it for what it's worth. Thank you very much.